No one wants to be on the losing team, or even root for the losing team. Although in sports, that's simply an inevitability given the number of teams and the odds that your team will win in any given season. Yankees fans have almost been the exception, but even they are more often than not rooting for the losing team. Christians have been on the winning side for so long in so many places, thanks largely to having no regard for anyone but Christians, they don't even know what it means to lose. But they are learning, grudgingly. Or maybe not. I've been noticing a couple trends lately among some Christian excusagists and the broader Christian community, which I see as signs of desperation. When you've got all the power in the world like Christianity had for centuries, you don't really have to compromise. You don't have to wage a campaign of broad appeal or pander to one side, the other, or the ideological center. All you have to do is, well, you do you. And if people don't like it, well, they can just go pound sand. Or in some cases, be burned at the stake. When that power starts to slip away, though, well, it's any port in a storm. You take whatever you can get. And this is what seems to be happening with today's Christians. Last month, we looked at Unbelievable's Justin Brierley pushing his new book, The Surprising Rebirth of Belief in God, and how he's been confessing in various public forums that he has no data to back up his thesis. The thesis about which he's written an entire book. And as if that weren't desperate enough, Justin's admission of preferring his feels over the data seems even more desperate when you really look at it. He takes heart in Jordan Peterson's embrace of an archetypal mythic journey version of Christianity, in atheist Richard Dawkins calling himself a cultural Christian, in atheist Alex O'Connor's seeming desire to be a Christian, and in Ayaan Hirsi Ali's obviously political conversion to Christianity. Now we have yet another semi-convert to add, idealist panpsychist philosopher Philip Goth, whose conversion we'll examine in greater detail in another video. But just to give you the skinny, Goth converted to a form of Christianity which is making even some Christians uncomfortable. He's gone all Harold Kushner and decided that God is just a bit impotent, which somehow solves the argument from evil and fine-tuning. Not seeing that, but whatever. He himself calls his version of Christianity heretical. 500 years ago, Goth would have been toast. Grab the marshmallows, honey. It's time to roast some heretics again and down some s'mores. But now, for the most part, Goth has been welcomed with open arms, even while rejecting the physical resurrection of Jesus, preferring instead Christian Bible scholar Dale Allison's vision-based concept of the resurrection. Spooky. You go, Dale. Even the arguments Christians champion now seem desperate. The cosmological argument, in particular the Kalam cosmological argument, gets you nothing more than a cause of the universe. If you really stretch it, as Christian excusagists like to do, you can kind of get a deist God out of it, but that's it. There's nothing necessarily leading you to Jesus or to God or his character or will. Nothing to make you think there's a God somewhere who actually cares about us. Recently, Trent Horn posted a video championing fine-tuning, suggesting it's a killer argument even for atheists like me. Forgetting that A, atheists have good counter-arguments, and B, that the physical constants of the universe are obviously not necessary for intelligent life, as demonstrated by God, the angels, the devil, and his minions, to say nothing of Casper and that cute little ectoplasm character in Ghostbusters. But even if the angels, the demons, and Casper did need the physical constants of the universe to be just as they are in order to exist, fine-tuning just like the cosmological argument gets you nothing beyond a deist God, of whom we know nothing more. We're hitting rock bottom here, folks. From arguments that do nothing for Christianity per se, to conversions which are clearly more utilitarian than spirit-filled. I'm not exactly sure what to say to these Christians beyond, sorry for your loss. Once again, I'm me. Thanks for watching.